Hello and good morning. This is Sunday, May 28, 2023, and we are staring at the New York Times hard sudoku puzzle of today. Let's try to solve it. There's a 7 blocking up and another 7 blocking up, so a 7 certainly must go here. Let's see, 3 and a 4 block over here, so 3 and 4 must go down here, therefore these must be 8, and then 8 blocks up here, so here's an 8, and the last digit must be a 5. So far so good. We also have a 5 blocking down and up and over, so here's a 5. Three blocking down here and here, and we got a 3 blocking down from up here, so a 3 must go in one of these squares here. An 8 blocks over and over, so an 8 must go here or here, and a 2 here or here. 2, 6, and 9 across here. The 9 blocks here, so a 9 must go in one of these 2 squares here. And a 9 must go here or here, because this 9 blocks over, this 9 blocks down, so 9 goes here or here, and therefore, as I said, one of these must be a 9. A 4 must go here or here, because a 4 from up here blocks this square, and this 4 blocks these 2 squares. So 4 must go here or here. That places some restrictions on this square. It must be a 6 or a 7, I think, because it cannot be a 1, 2, 3, and a 4 goes down here. 5. It could be a 6 or a 7, but not an 8 or a 9. Speaking of 6s, though, this 6 blocks over, and we got 2 6s blocking down, so here's a 6. And that takes away the 6 from this square as a candidate. It must be a 7. That's nice. So 3 and a 4 here, that makes these squares a 1, 2, and a 9. So the 1 must go here or here, and therefore here or here. 2 could go anywhere, and the 9 could go here or here. Let's see, we got a 9 blocking over and down. Yes, here or here. That's where 9 can go. 7 though, 7 blocks over, 7 blocks over, and 7 blocks down. So here's 7. And didn't we say that a 3 had to go in one of these 2 squares? We did. Let me recap, because a 3 up here blocks this square, and these 2 3s block these 2 squares. So here's a 3. Here we'll be looking for an 8 and a 1 and a 2. And we also know that one of these must be an 8. So where now can we place an 8 in column 3? It cannot go here or here, and this 8 blocks here, so here's an 8. Here, one of these must be a 1. And we also need a 2 and a 6, don't we? Yes, we do. can't really do much about that. But this square, guess what that's going to be? I would say a 2, because it cannot be a 1, because a 1 must go here or here. It could be a 2, yes, but not a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is a 2. Now we got 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking over here. One of these is a 2, and we also know that one of them had to be a 1. So 1 and 2 here, 3 and 4 here. This must be a 9. Now we need a 4 over here and a 2. The 2 blocks down, so here's a 4, here's a 2. 1 and 2 we said. So one of these is a 3 then. Therefore one of these is a 3. And a 9 now blocks up. A 9 blocks over and 9 blocks down, so here's a 9. 1, 2. 3 can't go here now, it must go here. And the last digit here must be a 4. So now we have 4s here or here. Can we do anything with these squares here? We're looking for a 1 here or here, and we're looking for a 2 here or here. 3 also here or here. So a 4 must go here, yes? 4 blocks over, 4 blocks down, so here's a 4. And here is the 1. Blocking over, so here's also a 1 now. We know that this 1 blocks up, this 1 blocks over, one of these is a 1. Didn't we say something about the other digit? No, we didn't. I thought no, that was over here. Yes, 3 and a 4, of course. My bad. So we are left with these 2 squares, and they must be a 3 and 2. And we know that a 2 can't go here or here because of this 2, so it must go here, and therefore this must be a 3. This 3 blocks across, we got 2 3's blocking down, so here's a 3, and the last digit in this row must be an 8. Now we have 8 blocking up, and we have got 2 8's blocking across, so here's an 8. Anything else? Yes, we know that these squares must be a 5, 9, and a 6, and these must be a 2 and an 8. 2, 6, and a 9. Still no joy. What about the 2's though? The 2's block up and down and over, 2 here or here, and therefore here and here. And we are no closer here to the 1, 6, and a 2. Yes, we are. Of course we are, because the 2 blocks here and here, so here's a 2. And this is now a 1 and a 6. So a 6 must go in one of these 2 squares. 7 here or here. 4 here or here. 3 now. Here or here. That's not really going to bring me home, is it? So I have to look at something else. Oh yes, of course, a 2 blocks down. So here's a 2, and here's the 8, and here's also an 8. The 5 blocks up here, and the 1 blocks up here. So here's the 1, 5. Yes, I thought I saw something, but then I forgot. So 1 and a 5 go here, and therefore these must be a 7 and a 3. The 3 blocks over. So here's a 7, here's a 3. 7 blocks over and down, so a 7 must go here. 1 6 here, therefore 4 here. These are 1s and 2s. I remember that. 4 and 3 here, 1 and 5. 3, 6, 9 here. 3 6s and 9 seem to be the theme for today's puzzle. 3, 6, and 9. I'm not quite sure how to deal with those. Maybe I should look over here now in the rightmost chute. This is still a 6 and a 9. Let's see, we got 2s now. We got a 2 up and down and over. So here's a 2, yes, and that makes this a 2 and this a 1. Here now we need a 4 and a 5. We got a 4 blocking up, so here's a 5, here's a 4. And that gives me a 4 here, and therefore this is a 3. And therefore this is a 3. Now we're looking for a 6 and a 9 for these two squares, and we can deal with them now because it's 6 blocks over. Here's a 9, here's a 6. 9's block over here, so a 9 must go in this square. We know that one of these had to be a 9 because we remember that from earlier. The 9 now blocks down, so here's a 9, and that makes this square 9. A 6 and a 5 now, 5 blocks down, so here's a 6, here's a 5. The last square here must be a 6. That makes this a 6 and this a 1. And this also must be a 1. Up here we're looking for a 1, and that must go here now. And that makes this a 1, by the way, and this a 5. And therefore this is a 5, and this must be a 6. And that's it for today's hard Sudoku puzzle from the New York Times. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.